me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt...
Right folks, got my friend's, I believe it's a B1 rifle, Chinese, and he wanted me to zero it in for ratting, so I'm zeroing it at 10 yards. I think that's probably the range I'll be using it at, but they're not the best of rifles, but at 10 yards it should get the job done. So I'll just verify the range to target. It's 10 yards, so spot on. So on these, you've got a lever at the front. Drop that down, hanging onto the barrel. It's the last thing you want to do, to flirt back. I'm using RWS Hobby pellets. They're a wadcutter, but at 10 yards will be just fine. It's a 2.2 rifle. I'll put the grains up on the. We'll see how we're doing. So fire shot number 1. I'm getting older. Everything's locking up and things at my age. Okay. Well, that's gone high. You can see where it is. You can't see it on that, but it's a few inches above the actual target box. So, and these rifles really stink. Don't know what oil we put in them. Don't know if it's still dieseling. I don't think it is, but okay then. So let's see where this goes. It's coming down. You can now see it on the card. I think about how to scope it. So I've got my shooting bag. I'm not gripping the front. I'm not resting the rifle on the bag, I'm resting it on my hand. Right, so it's consistent. So I need to go to the left because it's shooting to the right, so right, that's as much adjustment as I can do. I think I might fit a different scope on it. I've got a mil-dot scope which would be better as well, so I'll put my mil-dot scope on it. So I'll be back soon. Okay then, I put a new scope on. It's a Hawk 4x32, nice clear scope. It's a mil-dot one as well, so fork scopes are rated for springers, so it was an Hawk that was on before, but wasn't a mill dot one. This one's a 4x32. Nice clear glass on it, it's an HD. Alright, starting again. Not quite sure where that went. Could be the one to the right there. Let's fire another one. I quite like the cutters on these. I think more people should do it like that. No. Right, I'm going to aim slightly to the left. Just to make sure it's not going through the same hole, but I doubt it is, to be honest. Yes, it is. Right. So that's got the elevation. It's got to do right then. Feeling that's to the right of the target. The elevation is right, if that's the one. The mounts on here are single mounts, which are better, should give better grip. Right, coming in there on the edge. Okay. What's letting this down is a trigger. It's a single stage and it's heavy. If the trigger was light, it'd be really good. Here we go. Coming on target now. So I've got the windage right. And the good thing is it's not windy today, so that solves a lot of problems there. Zeroing a gun in wind is not much point really. click, and we're on. So it's a 10-yard ratter now, and because it's got mil dots on it, it can also adjust for longer ranges. What I might do is chronograph the pellets, find out what the coefficient is, and I can set up his mil dots for different ranges. Yeah, we're on. That's it. So that's 10-yard ratting distance for the RWS pellets. Right, eyesight is crap. I can't see that from here. Hold on. No. But there we go. So I will add to this. Like I say, I've got a range at 20 yards. But instead of trying to zero at 20 next, I'm going to go to the Chairgun software. Because it's a Hawk scope, Chairgun's Hawk software, I'll be able to work out holdover for 20 yards. So might not be much difference in it, to be honest, between 10 and 20. Probably within half an inch anyway. So there we go. Zero in a B1 Chinese Springer. 2.2. Quite capable at 10 yards for ratting. So up next, zero it in using Chairgun software. So I'll catch you soon.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone.
Right, hello then folks. Now I've got the Chairgun software set up. If you looked at the chronograph results, it's an underpowered rifle. It was only doing 5.2 foot-pounds, which is not great, but it is powerful enough to kill rats at 5.2 foot-pounds. In fact, they say a rabbit requires 3 foot-pounds to kill it, so as long as it's shooting no further than 24 yards is okay for ratting. Okay then, so how did I come to this? I went to the top left end of the page and went to projectiles, clicked on 2.2, and you get a big list of pellets in alphabetical order. Got down to where it said RWS Hobby, clicked on that, okayed it, and it comes with a coefficient of a 0.0120. It's saying it's 11.8 in weight. Muzzle velocity is 447.7. End range 24 yards. I'll set it for half inch kill zone, and we zeroed it at 10 yards. And that shows the 5.25 foot-pounds of energy. The centre of the scope to the centre of the barrel is 1.5 inches. The magnification on the scope is fixed 4 times. So that's where all the statistics that get put into the program, and then it brings back the results. So yeah, at the start, if you go down here, you've got the 5.2 foot-pounds or 447.6 feet per second. By the time you got out to 5 yards, it's lost 10% of the power, and it's down to 4.7 foot-pounds. By the time you get to the 10 yard zero, it was down to 4.3 foot-pounds, and then at 15 yards, it's down to 3.9. Moving out further, at 20 yards, it's 3.5 foot-pounds, and at 24 yards, you're looking at 3.2. So you could probably go up to 25, that'll be around 3. But enough to kill a rabbit, definitely enough to kill a rat. So there we go, that is the power. Like I said, I set it for 1/2 inch kill zone. And looking in the blue here, it's never going to drop more than 1/2 inch between your 7 yards and your, what is it, there's 17.5 yards, so it's pretty flat. Looking over to the left hand side, you can see the reticle setup. So at 10 yards and 14 yards it's the same. As you come closer in, the scope is above the barrel, so the closer you get, the more the pellet's going to shoot under where you're aiming. So at 7 yards you've got to give it a mil dot of hold over. That's 5.7 yards, it's 2. 4.9 yards, 3. 4.4 yards, it's 4 mil dots. And you're right on the post at 3.9 yards, or basically about 11.5 feet away. So that's something you've got to take into account. As you get further out, at 20 yards it's 1 mil dot, which we'll be testing soon. On my range at 24 yards it's 2 mil dots, 28 yards 3, 31 4, and on the post at 34, and that's because it's only 5.2 foot-pounds. So that's the information given back by the Chairgun software made by Hawk. I will print this little card off for Colin, and he can use that for his pest controlling. He'll know the point of aim as long as he knows his distances. So the next and final part is to test this software, and I'll be shooting at 20 yards and see if 1 mil dot is where it needs to be. So let's get on with the test. Alright, 20 yard test then. Just see if the Chairgun's got it right. One mil dot of hold over. So I think if I held it on target, it'll probably still be on 0. Probably close to the 17.5 yards as well to the 20. Yeah. About half a mil got rolled over. Yeah, it's grouping. Last one. That's the test complete. Based on that's about half a mil dot. I've rolled over at 20. So that concludes the test. Hopefully you can get some rats.